What if a single act of kindness could change your life forever? For one waitress, that's exactly what happened on an ordinary Tuesday morning. Meet Sarah, a hard-working waitress at Rosie's Diner, a beloved local spot known for its hearty breakfasts and friendly service. Every day, she pours her heart into her job, serving regulars and newcomers alike with a smile that could brighten the gloomiest of days. But behind that smile lies a story of struggle and resilience. Sarah is in her mid-20s, dressed in a classic diner uniform, and she expertly balances a tray laden with steaming plates of pancakes, eggs, and crispy bacon. As she navigates through the crowded diner, her heart races as she juggles multiple orders. Her eyes sparkle with enthusiasm, but there's a hint of weariness beneath her cheerful demeanor. She approaches a table of regulars, a group of elderly men who gather every morning for coffee and conversation. They greet her with warm smiles, and she responds with genuine affection. "Good morning, gentlemen. Ready for your usual?" she asks playfully. The men chuckle, nodding in agreement. Sarah takes their orders, her laughter mingling with theirs, creating a sense of camaraderie that fills the diner with warmth. Sarah has become a familiar face in the diner, known not just for her efficiency but for her ability to connect with people. She remembers their names, their favorite meals, and even the little details about their lives. But as she serves them, her mind drifts to her own struggles, bills piling up, dreams feeling distant, and the weight of responsibility pressing down on her shoulders. Every day is a balancing act for Sarah. She dreams of a better life, one where she doesn't have to worry about making rent or choosing between groceries and utilities. Yet, despite the challenges, she holds on to hope, believing that kindness can make a difference, not just in her life, but in the lives of those around her. Little does she know, today will be different. Today, an unexpected encounter will set her on a path she never imagined. An ordinary Tuesday morning will become the turning point in her life, a moment that will remind her that sometimes the smallest acts of kindness can lead to the most extraordinary changes. Meet Sarah, a hard-working waitress at a small diner in the heart of the city. Every day she juggles multiple tables, her hands deftly balancing trays filled with steaming coffee, fluffy pancakes, and crispy bacon. The diner, a cozy establishment with checkered tablecloths and a jukebox playing soft tunes in the background, is a second home to her. It's a place where laughter mingles with the aroma of freshly brewed coffee, and the clatter of dishes creates a comforting symphony. Sarah has been working at Rosie's Diner for several years now, and she knows the regulars by name. There's Mr. Thompson, the retired school teacher who orders the same thing every morning: 2 eggs over easy and a side of toast. Then there's Mrs. Jenkins, a sweet old lady who loves to chat about her grandchildren while sipping her favorite chamomile tea. Sarah enjoys these interactions. They remind her that even in the hustle and bustle of life, there are moments of connection and warmth. But today, as she moves from table to table, her heart feels heavier than usual. She glances at her watch, a simple silver piece that has seen better days, and her stomach tightens with worry. Time is slipping away, and so are her hopes of making ends meet this month. Bills are piling up like the dirty dishes in the back, and the weight of financial stress looms over her like a dark cloud. Despite her cheerful demeanor, Sarah often wonders if she'll ever escape the cycle of poverty that seems to have a tight grip on her life. She dreams of a better future, one where she doesn't have to choose between paying rent and buying groceries. She envisions a life where she can pursue her passion for art, a dream she had to set aside when reality hit hard. But for now, her reality is the diner, and her canvas is the plates she serves. As she rushes to serve another table, she can't help but overhear snippets of conversations around her. A couple at the corner booth is discussing their upcoming vacation, their excitement palpable. A group of friends is laughing over shared memories, their joy infectious. Sarah smiles at them, but inside, she feels a pang of longing. She wishes she could be part of those carefree moments, but her responsibilities keep her anchored to the ground. Yet, amidst the chaos, Sarah never loses her smile. It's her armor against the world, a way to shield herself from the harsh realities of life. She believes that kindness can make a difference, not just for others, but for herself as well. Every time she serves a customer with a genuine smile or lends an ear to someone in need, she feels a flicker of hope. It's a reminder that even in the darkest times, there is light to be found in human connection. As she approaches a table of regulars, her heart lifts. They greet her with warm smiles, and she feels a sense of belonging. "Good morning, gentlemen. Ready for your usual?" she asks playfully, her voice brightening the atmosphere. The men chuckle, nodding in agreement, and Sarah takes their orders, her laughter mingling with theirs. In these moments, she feels alive, as if the burdens of her life momentarily fade away. But as she moves on to the next table, her mind drifts back to her worries. The rent is due soon, and she's already behind on her payments. The thought of eviction sends a shiver down her spine. She can't bear the idea of losing her small apartment, the only place she can call home. It's where she has painted her dreams on the walls, where she has cried over her failures, and where she has found solace in her solitude. Sarah takes a deep breath, pushing her worries aside as she focuses on her customers. She knows that each interaction is an opportunity to spread a little joy, and that's what keeps her going. She pours coffee into mugs, serves plates with care, and listens to the stories of those who come through the diner's doors. Each smile she receives in return is a small victory, a reminder that she is making a difference, however small. As the morning rush continues, Sarah's energy begins to wane. She wipes her brow, feeling the heat of the kitchen behind her. The clattering of dishes and the sizzling of food create a familiar rhythm, but today it feels more overwhelming than usual. She glances at the clock again, her heart racing. Time is slipping away, and she can't shake the feeling that something is about to change. Little does she know today will be different. Today, an unexpected encounter will set her on a path she never imagined. An ordinary Tuesday morning will become the turning point in her. As Sarah moves through the bustling diner, her hands deftly balance a tray filled with steaming coffee and plates of fluffy pancakes. The familiar sounds of clinking cutlery and cheerful chatter surround her, creating a comforting atmosphere. But amidst the lively crowd, her eyes land on an elderly man sitting alone in a corner booth. He looks lost and forlorn, his expensive suit standing out starkly against the diner's humble decor. One day, while serving her regulars, Sarah notices an elderly man sitting alone in a corner booth. He looks out of place, his expensive suit contrasting sharply with the diner's cozy atmosphere. Despite her busy schedule, Sarah feels a pull to check on him. The man's gaze is fixed on the window, as if he's lost in a world of memories. His expression is one of deep contemplation, and for a moment, Sarah hesitates. She's used to the hustle and bustle of the diner, where every customer is a familiar face, but this man is different. There's a sadness in his eyes that tugs at her heartstrings. With a warm smile, Sarah approaches the old man, her notepad in hand, ready to take his order. "Sarah, good morning, sir. Can I get you anything?" He looks up, surprised by her kindness, as if he hadn't expected anyone to notice him. Old man, softly, "I'm just reminiscing about better days." His voice is tinged with nostalgia, and Sarah feels an immediate connection. Instead of rushing away, she takes a moment to sit down across from him, genuinely interested in what he has to say. Instead of rushing away, Sarah takes a moment to listen. They share stories, his life as a businessman, her struggles as a waitress. The connection is instant, and for the first time in a long while, the old man smiles. Sarah, curiously, "Better days? What do you mean?" The old man's eyes light up as he begins to share his story. Old man, nostalgically. I used to own a successful restaurant chain, bustling with life and laughter. We had a place just like this, where people gathered to share stories over meals. But life took unexpected turns. Sarah leans in, captivated by his words. She can almost picture the vibrant restaurant he describes, filled with the sounds of laughter and the aroma of delicious food. Sarah, empathetically, "What happened? Why did you stop?" The old man sighs, his expression shifting from fondness to sorrow. Old man, I lost my wife a few years ago, and with her went my passion for the business. I sold everything and found myself wandering, searching for meaning in the memories of what once was. Sarah's heart aches for him. She understands loss all too well, having faced her own struggles. Sarah, softly, I'm so sorry to hear that. It's hard to keep going when you lose someone you love. The old man nods, his gaze returning to her. Old man, but you, my dear, you have a light in you. I can see it. You care about the people you serve, and that's a rare quality. It's what made my restaurants special, caring for the community. Sarah blushes at the compliment, feeling a flicker of hope ignite within her. Sarah, thank you. I try my best, but sometimes it feels like I'm just going through the motions, you know? I dream of something more, but it always feels out of reach. The old man leans forward, his eyes narrowing with interest. Old man, tell me about your dreams, Sarah. What do you want? She hesitates, the weight of her aspiration pressing down on her. Sarah, I've always wanted to open my own cafe, a place where people can come together, share stories, and enjoy good food, but I don't have the money or the experience. I'm just a waitress. The old man studies her for a moment, and then a smile spreads across his face. Old man, perhaps you're more than just a waitress. You have the heart of a restaurateur. You just need someone to believe in you. Sarah feels a rush of emotions, hope, fear, and excitement all swirling together. Sarah, I wish I could believe that. But how can I make, as their conversation deepens, the atmosphere in the diner feels charged with possibility. The old man's eyes glisten with a mix of nostalgia and admiration as he listens to Sarah share her dreams. She can feel the weight of his attention, and it encourages her to open up even more. As he prepares to leave, the old man pulls out a business card and hands it to Sarah. With a gentle smile, he reaches into his pocket and retrieves a crisp business card. The card is elegant, embossed with gold lettering that reads, Henry Caldwell, owner, Caldwell Restaurant Group. He extends it toward her, and Sarah's heart skips a beat. Old man, smiling. I own a chain of restaurants. I'd like to offer you a job as a manager. You have a gift for connecting with people. Sarah's eyes widen in disbelief, her heart racing as she processes his words. The bustling diner around her fades into the background, and all she can focus on is the card in his hand and the weight of his offer. Sarah, stammering, but I'm just a waitress. You saw something in me that I didn't even see in myself. The old man's smile widens and he leans in closer, his voice steady and reassuring. Old man, sometimes we need someone to believe in us before we can believe in ourselves. I see potential in you, Sarah. You have a warmth and authenticity that people are drawn to. That's what makes a great manager. Sarah feels a rush of emotions, excitement, fear, and disbelief all swirling together. She glances down at the business card, her fingers trembling as she takes it from him. The card feels heavy with promise, and she can hardly believe what is happening. Sarah, are you serious? A manager? I've never managed anything before. I don't know if I'm ready for that. The old man nods, his expression earnest. Old man, everyone starts somewhere. I didn't know how to run a restaurant when I first opened mine. I learned through experience, and I believe you can do the same. You have the passion and the heart, and that's what matters most. Sarah's mind races as she considers the implications of his offer. This could be her chance to break free from the cycle of poverty that has held her captive for so long. But doubt creeps in, whispering that she isn't qualified, that she doesn't have what it takes. Sarah, but what if I fail? What if I can't do it? The old man leans back, a thoughtful expression on his face. Old man, failure is part of the journey. Every successful person has faced setbacks. What matters is how you respond to those setbacks. You can either let them defeat you or use them as stepping stones to grow stronger. His words resonate deeply with Sarah. She thinks about her own life, the struggles, the disappointments, and the moments when she felt like giving up. Sarah, I've faced a lot of challenges, but I've always managed to keep going. Maybe I can do this. The old man's eyes light up with encouragement. Old man, that's the spirit. You have to believe in yourself just as I believe in you. This is your opportunity to create something beautiful, to build a life that reflects your dreams. As they continue to talk, Sarah feels a sense of empowerment washing over her. The old man shares his experiences, recounting the challenges he faced when he first opened his restaurant. He talks about the late nights, the financial struggles, and the moments of doubt that almost made him give up. But through it all, he emphasizes the importance of perseverance and passion. Old man, remember, Sarah, every setback is a setup for a comeback. You will face challenges, but it's how you respond to them that will define your journey. Surround yourself with supportive people, and don't be afraid to ask for help. Sarah absorbs every word, her heart racing with excitement and determination. She feels invigorated, as if a weight has been lifted off her shoulders. For the first time in a long while, she believes that her dreams are within reach. Sarah, what do I need to do to get started? The old man leans forward, his expression serious. Old man, first you need a solid business plan. Outline your vision, your target market, and your budget. Then start saving money. I can help you with the connections you need to. With a mix of excitement and fear swirling in her chest, Sarah stands at the entrance of Caldwell's restaurant, the establishment owned by the elderly man who believed in her potential. The restaurant is bustling with activity, the sounds of sizzling pans and cheerful chatter filling the air. As she steps inside, she feels a rush of adrenaline. This is it, her chance to prove herself. With a mix of excitement and fear, Sarah accepts the offer. She works hard, proving herself day by day. The old man becomes her mentor, guiding her through the challenges of her new role. In her first few weeks, Sarah immerses herself in the fast-paced environment of the restaurant. She learns the ins and outs of the business, from managing inventory to understanding customer preferences. The old man, Henry, is always nearby, offering guidance and support. He shares his wisdom, teaching her the importance of building relationships with both staff and customers. Sarah is seen shadowing Henry as he interacts with the kitchen staff, discussing the day's specials and encouraging them to put their best foot forward. She watches intently, taking notes and absorbing every piece of advice. Months pass, and Sarah blossoms into a successful manager. She learns the ins and outs of the business, and her life begins to change in ways she never imagined. As the weeks turn into months, Sarah's confidence grows. She begins to take charge, organizing staff meetings and encouraging her team to share their ideas. One day, she gathers everyone in the dining area, her heart racing with anticipation. Sarah, enthusiastically, let's work together to make this place the best it can be. I believe in all of you. Her colleagues look up at her, a mix of surprise and admiration in their eyes. They can see the passion radiating from her, and it inspires them to contribute their own ideas. The atmosphere in the restaurant shifts. There's a newfound energy as everyone feels empowered to make a difference. A montage unfolds, showcasing Sarah's transformation. She's seen confidently directing staff during busy shifts, her laughter mingling with the sounds of clinking dishes. She engages with customers, remembering their names and preferences, creating a warm and welcoming environment. Sarah's dedication and hard work begin to pay off. The restaurant flourishes under her management, and she finds joy in every aspect of her job. She implements new ideas, such as themed nights and community events, drawing in more customers and creating a sense of belonging. One evening, as the restaurant hosts a local art night, Sarah stands back and watches the scene unfold. Local artists display their work on the walls, and patrons mingle, sipping wine and enjoying the vibrant atmosphere. She feels a swell of pride as she sees the community come together, and she knows that this is what she envisioned for her cafe all along. Sarah moves through the crowd, chatting with guests and encouraging them to support the local artists. She feels a sense of fulfillment, knowing that she's creating a space where people can connect and share their passions. With each passing day, Sarah's dream of creating a community hub becomes a reality. She realizes that her journey is not just about running a restaurant, it's about building relationships and fostering a sense of belonging. However, the path to success is not without its challenges. One day, the restaurant faces a sudden staffing shortage due to unexpected illnesses. Panic sets in as the dinner rush approaches, and Sarah feels the weight of responsibility on her shoulders. Sarah gathers her team, her expression serious but determined. "Sarah, we can do this. Let's pull together and support each other. We've faced challenges before, and we can get through this one too." Her words resonate with the staff, and they rally together, working as a cohesive unit. Sarah jumps in to help wherever she can, taking orders, serving food, and ensuring that every customer feels valued. The night is hectic, but they manage to pull through, and by the end of the evening, they're exhausted but triumphant. Through the challenges, Sarah learns the importance of teamwork and resilience. She realizes that leadership is not just about giving orders, it's about inspiring others and fostering a sense of camaraderie. As the months continue to pass, Sarah's relationship with Henry deepens. He becomes not just a mentor, but a father figure, offering guidance and support as she navigates the complexities of her new role. They share meals together, discussing everything from business strategies to personal stories. As Sarah reflects on her journey, she realizes that a single act of kindness can create ripples of change in ways she never imagined. The connection she formed with the old man not only transformed his life, but also opened doors to her own dreams. Thank you for joining us on this heartwarming journey. If you enjoyed Sarah's story, please give this video a thumbs up and share it with someone who could use a little inspiration. Don't forget to subscribe for more uplifting tales that remind us of the power of kindness. Until next time, remember, sometimes the smallest gestures can lead to the biggest changes in our lives.